I saw
What-
Igor's response on this.
Yeah, what does accountability look like in terms of ensuring that your boy does the right thing, owning up to his wife and starts the journey of reconsecration? And I was like, bruh, this is mad. The points you liked, I wouldn't.
Okay, so for instance, the fact that women call her sluts, but those same women, like I said before, have multiple baby dads, but they're not sluts.
Okay,
Hypocrisy.
Two
things can
play
be-
angel's advocate.
Yeah,
in this,
anyway,
in
I don't want to
instance,
get
yeah.
into this.
In my opinion,
slippery thing.
Having 3 baby dads is very different than having a video and video evidence that you bet 1,000 men in one day.
So okay, again, this is
So with me personally, that doesn't fly.
but what I'm saying again.
But I think Mike is saying, okay, how is someone that stabbed someone telling someone that did
Shot
an assassination
someone.
of 50 people saying this guy is a murderer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with
That's
all due
what
respect-
you're
What
saying.
I'm saying.
with all due respect,
That's
the person that
literally-
you stabbed didn't die.
Yeah.
With all due respect, the
yeah.
person that you stabbed didn't die.
So one is
Does
the
that
AM,
make it better?
one is the
Yes,
AM,
no,
one
it
is
doesn't.
mur-
What are we
one is
talking
actually
about?
murder.
That's so dumb.
I think
What are we
it makes it
talking
better.
about?
It doesn't make it better.
It doesn't make it better.
Pause. If that was the case, when they get sentenced, my lawyer,
It would be the
It
same.
would be the same.
Yeah, but they get
it's not.
sentenced to the same thing. They
No,
still
they
get
don't.
sentenced.
They still get sentenced.
They still get consequence.
Yeah, you get consequence, but different consequences because it's
No,
categorized
no, there is scale.
So
but,
that's it.
But what he's saying
it's not
is
the
that.
same.
So what he's saying is that look,
Yeah.
you have someone who stabs someone who shows violence,
Yeah.
and that person that does the stabbing is saying, "Raw, how are you, man, killing off 100 man with machetes?"
Yeah, but I feel
Well-
like the person that stabbed is justified to say that because he didn't kill.
Why?
That's-
So okay. So if the guy that stabbed,
simple.
if he killed some one person and he
Yeah,
stabbed
then
him to
he's,
death,
he's instantly he's the
so,
same because
So
that's
he's
the
just
same
as
thing.
bad.
He's just as bad.
So if
Yeah,
so
but
if
so
that's
that's
what-
what
but that's-
was
but
so
that's
wait,
the
if
thing.
I kill someone by stabbing them with a knife,
Yeah.
and he kills 50 people by shooting them, we're the same, right?
Well, I mean,
You're both murderers.
Legally, you won't get the same consequence. You
I'm-
won't get more,
but I'm saying-
you are both murderers. Yeah,
We're both murderers,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
And that's what Bonnie Blue
So
said.
what I'm saying is, you have the Bonnie Blue, who has multiple sexual partners,
Yeah.
Whether she records it or not, that's besides the point. We're looking at the act itself.
Yeah.
She has multiple sexual partners,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You have someone else who isn't recording it,
Yeah.
but also has multiple sexual partners.
Yeah.
So how can you, just because yours isn't evident, point the finger at her?
No, there's evidence.
who's
There's
smart enough
actually
to-
evidence.
Wait.
Huh?
You got 3 baby dads. That's the evidence.
No, but okay, but I'm just saying, let's say you don't have 3 baby
So-
dads, but you're the local sketch.
So by that definition,
Jesus.
How can you now point the finger and be like, oh, Bonnie Blue is doing,
Wait,
what
hold
are
on,
you talking about here?
hold on.
Yeah.
By that definition, then, there's somebody that has 50 bodies that they've killed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
By that definition, then, once you kill one person, why do you stop? Just keep killing.
Yeah, you could.
but
You'll
you
forever
could.
be a murderer. You are a murderer.
No, but that's not the point.
You're-
No,
you're
but you're arguing a different point. You're already a murderer, though.
You're a murderer. That's the
No, but
There's levels to
that
it.
point is invalid because
No,
for-
it's not. There's levels
No,
to it.
no, I'll tell you why it's
he's
invalid.
not saying
because-
that. He's not saying there isn't levels. He is saying that how can people who kill be complaining about others that just kill more?
Because they killed more. Is that
Nah,
simple?
I disagree
Because they
with that.
killed more.
Nah,
It's even
bro.
what they said.
I think that's hypocritical.
No.
You don't think that's
No,
hypocritical?
Nobody's
Very
saying that.
critical.
I mean, but we're humans by nature. We're hypocritical, right?
Yeah.
And that's essentially what
And
that's the
what she
argument.
said.
That's
what
my
she-
argument.
That's his
Yeah,
point.
but again, it's hypocritical. But at the end of the day, there's still scales to this, bro. She's doing a mad thing.
Yeah, she. No one's
not saying she's not doing a mad thing.
Listen,
That just because it's hypocritical
No, but-
doesn't mean I'm gonna stop now. That's a tactic used here when people want to try and justify their bit and stay in that bit. Do you get it? That's how I see it. Because what? Just because I've done left, I can't say that you've done a mad thing, bro. What you're doing is a mad thing.
no, what she's doing
You
is
should,
matter.
you should both be able to point out each other's failures.
And say, yeah, both of you should be able to say you're both doing a mad
Nah,
thing.
brother.
But you should also acknowledge that you're doing a mad thing too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
The thing is,
And that's
only
that's
you should
my
be
only
able to
point.
tell
One
the baby
house,
mums
one
that
house.
what you're doing, or the fact that you have a baby mum is mad. Yeah, she's well within her rights to say that. But that baby mum is also well within her rights to say that, bro. That 1,000.
No, but
people that-
the funny thing is, I think what Mike is saying, Bonnie Blue acknowledges herself as what she is.
Yeah, but just because you have
And
three babies-
No. And she's saying that people that belittle and are the loudest about her don't self-acknowledge who they are.
But again, just because you got free baby, that doesn't mean right now that currently you're whatever. She is currently right now pushing a certain lifestyle. So
That's a good point. That's fair.
is what
That's
she
fair.
is, bro.
You're not actively living that
That is
lifestyle
what
now.
she is, bro.
Which is fair. Which is fair. Which is fair.
And
That's fair.
currently be in the church.
Don't
living
be
that
only
lifestyle.
fix. I only gave
That's
free
fair.
baby dads
That's
as an example.
That's
Don't
fair.
be fixated on just that.
All I'm
just,
saying is-
I'm just saying multiple sexual
at the
partners.
end of the day, the woman is a mad person.
Bro, she's crazy, bro. She's crazy.
Honestly,
Crazy.
That's the
firstly
cocoa,
for
man.
me.
I think at the end of the day,
I would not want any of my like female counterparts to be related or friends with that person.
Blood of Jesus, I
You know what I mean?
rebuke
I
it
wouldn't.
Why not?
immediately.
Because the lifestyle,
Why
not?
What's
what's wrong? What's wrong with her?
You don't mind? You don't mind
Mind what?
you know, like that.
your female friends being friends with?
Yeah, why not?
What about your missus being friends with?
Yeah, they could be
And
friends.
they go for drinks and
Why'd your
everything.
voice go high?
Wait, you been friends with your missus? Huh? You been friends with
Funny fuck.
So you don't trust by the surface.
Michael's gonna lose his head.
Bro, you lose that.
Like, oh my god, this my new friend. You see Bonnie Blue. Maybe your
The
girl
thing
doesn't even know who
is,
she
you know
is.
what's mad? If anything, my girl wouldn't want to be friends with her because you'd be scared that she'll knock me. Wisdom. I don't need to drive my way. No, befriend her.
Bring her.
Befriend her.
No,
As
just
long as
funny,
invite
man.
her to our home. Invite her to my kids, yes.
2001.
1001.
Not like that. 2001.
That's funny,
You
fam.
have
Hey,
to
you
get that
make me
mind
sick.
trick, bro.
Hey, that's so disgusting.
So mad, fam.
Hey,
That's so.
2001.
I can't like. What would you say if like your boy told you like, oh yeah, he went to one of her link up things?
I can't
bro,
break.
look
I
up
want.
what's-
I'll be disgusted.
I'll be
I
disgusted.
look at
I would
what's
disgusted.
different.
All right, you're a different kind of
You're
hungry.
dirty. You're
That's
dirty,
dis-
bro.
that's
Hold on, man,
hungry.
Because that's
You're
depravity.
That's
starving.
actually
Wait,
like.
Like you're starving.
I'm saying it now, so you
Starving.
know. There was, time ago, there was a documentary about what she was doing or whatever, right? Bro, not all of the guys even wear protection and that, bro. You could generally go there and catch HIV, bro.
What was I saying?
It's mad.
No,
bro.
but
Nah, I think
don't they
test
require them
though.
to do testing?
Nah, she does. Yeah, nah.
There's two of them. I get confused. There's Bonnie. There's Bonnie, and then there's the other one.
Lily
she
Phillips.
said it.
That's the one
She said
that her
it,
dad
bro.
even knows what she's doing. I saw that one.
Yeah, bro.
That one's
They
disturbing.
they do. Bro, she said
Well,
it, fam.
I don't know. I would
Don't
assume they
verify.
do because that's reckless, bro.
Bruv, at what point do we start saying people are mad?
At this point.
That's the question.
This point.
Let's discuss that.
Because
At what point does madness start?
when does society intervene and say
from your
perhaps
own
this
lens.
person is not
From your own lens.
quite there? Because obviously right now I can identify as a camera and say I'm recording you guys.
No, man. It's the truth. It's the truth.
But like, at what point do people start?
Hey, I identify as a microphone.
Literally,
Yeah.
you're the one projecting. At what point do we actually start saying, no, mate, I think you're mad, and let's examine you?
Do you know we've reached a point where compassion overtaken common sense. So
Yes.
people would rather be more show compassion than apply like common sense to a situation.
Fam,
That's scary
Because
though.
they're scared to hurt people.
God forgive me, yeah, what I'm about to say, but the world were such bitches, man.
bro.
Some weak ass
As a
bitches.
society,
Hey, as a society, we're weak as piss.
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
That's pissed.
And obviously,
Weak as bad.
it's trickling down to like younger people now, where like
bro.
you could just say identify as something, and it's like,
Bro, do you know
when did
And if
we?
you don't agree, you're a bigot.
Yeah, and when did we get to the point where we can't
a
say,
bigot.
Bro.
nah, mate, it's a bit mad.
Man them. People are identifying, and I'm being deadly serious, as in they're walking into their office space, yeah, and identifying as two spirited parrots. See? You know how mad that is,
Wait,
bro.
this guy's chatting, bro. What?
I'm being
Two
deadly serious,
spirited
bro.
parrots.
Spirited parrots.
That is
I'm
mad.
deadly
Is this your
serious.
workplace?
Bro, people are
Wait.
two spirited parrots.
Wait,
Bro,
two?
let me show you right now.
What does
bro.
that even
So how
mean?
do I deal with you?
Bro, I don't know, bro, and that's the point.
So
Bro.
what, am I now meant to-
People are literally being like, what's the word? Overtaken by spirits and like thingy, and they're just calling it whatever they want to call
Spirited
it.
parrot.
Two spirited
Do you know the problem? The biggest
That's
problem I had
so
with
funny.
this whole identifiers stuff is that when you're trying to enforce your confusion against everyone else, it's like
you're
you're
you have a
confused,
phobia.
no problem. But then don't now be like demonizing me for not wanting to be confused.
Bro,
If you look like a human, I'm not gonna now say you're a cat. Do you get what I mean? But now if I don't say you're a cat, I'm a bigot or
Man,
something.
it's a whole thing, bro.
What?
As in Google has
Basically, read it out.
Read that there.
Two-spirit is a contemporary indigenous term for native North American people, embodying both masculine and feminine spirits or fulfilling traditional third gender roles, seen as spiritually gifted individuals holding special societal roles, healers, shamans, etc., within their diverse cultures, distinct from Western LGBTQ plus labels. Yeah, you know this.
You know?
Labels representing the continuation of ancient respected gender diversity shattered by colonization. That is mad.
Bro, and people now.
I don't even know what you just read it. I don't even know what that means.
I'm even confused.
I don't know what that means.
And that's
Like,
the thing.
I heard
It's confusion.
I just heard a bunch of words.
It's confusion.
I don't know what that means.
When do we start
that you're
saying someone is mad? I'm
I actually
saying,
don't know what that
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I feel like if
It's a bunch of words.
someone just passed a law and said everyone that's confused in this way, you start going jail. You'll see who's actually really like believes in what they're
who's
doing
right.
and who's actually confused. Because some people just snap out of it. No, I was joking, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
Some would still like go for it. Like it's almost like how there's certain communities who have to fight for their rights, right? And in certain countries, they're not allowed to fight for their rights in this way. Some, because of what could happen to them, they're fine now. But like, but others, it's like some are willing to actually die on the line because that's what they truly believe. I feel like out of this whole identify stuff, there's
What, you
probably
think
like,
some people are tagging along?
I feel like there's a percentage.
Who's really
that's
lying,
real.
though?
Like, who's actually a two-spirited parrot? Who's the parrot?
How do you know you're not free spirit?
Who's the
How do you know?
parrot? Show me working, bro. Because if I say you're going jail now, how are you going to be a two-spirited parrot?
So there's free spirit out there as well.
Oh, there's three? Oh, I'm sorry.
Be shocked.
No, but
I didn't mean to be a bigot. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to the three.
What people have said, yeah, what like I guess the counter argument to some of these identities and ideologies is that like a lot of these things are trauma responses for people.
I heard that one.
People have been through like dark things or bad things, and a way to sort of, I guess, give themselves a fresh slate in life is to just completely sort of X whoever they were before and become something new. Which is obviously sad, right? But yeah, a lot of the times that's what a lot of people are saying that these things are. Now, realistically, a lot of the times these people clearly need a friend and somebody to talk to.
They need Jesus.
They
Jesus, exactly.
They
But
need
like,
Jesus, man.
more
Just
so-
go listen to some gospel music.
Yeah, more often
They'll
than
probably
not,
identify as the song.
That's hilarious.
This guy's.
I didn't identify as I give myself away.
By giving yourself away.
Bro,
Give yourself away.
I don't think I understand. The list of stuff is just getting mad, bro.
But I said people are gonna identify as
Fam.
I was at when they do those workplace training things where you have for diversity and
Yeah.
whatever. Bro, I'm sitting in there and they've told me or told us as a room, as in my big corporate company that there are 106 genders.
Sorry?
They said 106 genders.
You didn't know.
It's updated. It's
After
199 now.
male, after male and female, tell me the third one.
Huh?
After male and female, tell me the third one.
Transgender.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, tell me the 100. Tell me the 50.
Cisgender.
Bro,
That's
The 20th?
Pangender.
you say Pangea?
Man said pangender.
I thought you said Pangea.
Trigender.
Trigender.
this might be the last time.
Bigender.
This is the
Hey, yo.
Hey.
This might-
Bro,
this might lock-
we're just making stuff up now. I'm sorry. Like, we're actually just making stuff up.
Who has anything else to bring to the table, man? But before someone else brings that to the table, I was just gonna say, if we bring this conversation back full circle, I think, in as much as in parts, I was playing like devil's advocate to an extent, but I think this reinforces the importance of faith.
Oh, yeah.
I think, as we can see from this discussion, without us having, a yardstick by which we use to measure what's right and what's wrong, we all disagreed.
Yep.
But if we revert it back to, okay, cool,
The text.
the holy word, what does it say about this? Then unanimously we're like, yeah, this is wrong, this is right, this is this is that.
Simple.
And we can kind of see how society's moving without no structure, no sense of identity, nothing, no consequences, no boundaries, nothing. And if a personality like Body Blue bothers you, you might have to take a look into the mirror. Because she's just holding a mirror up against society and showing you what society is disintegrated into.
Yeah, I can look in the mirror and say it's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, man.
Then society is disgusting.
It is though.
Exactly.
They're always
And-
fighting that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it. That's just my thing.
No, but
There's a
wait,
consumer
but-
for what she does, so
but I
that
don't-
shows you
but I don't-
society.
That's it.
It's
But I don't think
disgusting.
that's
Those- to
necessarily
be honest,
saying anything profound.
Those
bro.
people disgust
Yeah.
me more than Money Blue.
But I don't.
What, the people that...
Because if she
consumers.
didn't have
The
consumers,
consumers,
she has
they
no
disgust me
market.
more.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think this is anything profound in the sense where, bro, like biblically, the human heart is desperately wicked.
Yep.
So where we lead to and our flesh leads to naturally our desires is wicked, bro. Like if not for, like you said, if not for the grace of God and the guidance that we have from that part, bro, we'd be on whatever.
If not for
Yeah,
his
we'd be
grace
on
and his
the
mercy,
reason
man.
I say that it's not really a profound statement that, you know, if the guy's watching it or whatever, bro. Everybody has what their sin is. You know what I mean? Or what
Yeah.
their thing
Yeah.
is, right?
Everyone's a verse.
Those guys are indulging in Bonnie Blue or whatever. But everybody sitting here as well has their own thing that it is. It might
Indulging.
not be as bad as that. It might not be that thing, but everybody has because our hearts are. So to me, that's not even shocking because if you leave humans to their devices, bro, this world, everything we'll do is just gonna be
Finished.
So I mean, that's just how animals.
Collapse.
That's just how it is. If not for God and His guidance, boy.
But you know what?
else?
That brings me on to what I wanted to bring to the table, and that was more around men and accountability.
Lovely, lovely,
Let's discuss.
lovely, lovely.
Because
That's
I
so
had-
funny. I was watching a Jason Wilson.
oh yeah, what with
Is that video you sent?
Cam
That
Newton?
video you sent?
So
And so we went
412.
men's fellowship on last week Monday, and they asked the question. It's like, if you found out one of the men them cheated on their wife, what would you do? So
Yeah, I'm going to sit this one.
and
That's... Who asked that question?
It was
pastor.
just, it was just.
Oh, the pastor asked the
Yeah,
congregation.
oh,
Yeah, to the
Nah,
public.
It was a men's fellowship.
You know what I mean?
like,
Yeah.
Like, what would you
Icebreaker.
do? How would you handle it?
That was the icebreaker.
Yes, bro. And
That-
it really broke the ice.
That,
Yeah, but
they put a
That's
stick of
shattered.
dynamite in the ice.
On God.
so I'm gonna quickly paraphrase what was discussed there, and also I had a conversation in my group chat as well. So there, people said things like, "Leave them to do their thing," is what it is. Other people were like,
Wait, did you just ask him to move?
yeah, bro, Donny was bare.
Man said,
Bro, this time, my arm has been there for a minute, bro.
Then I looked
he
at
said,
him.
It's a bit intimate, isn't it?
he's like,
It's a bit intimate, isn't it?
I looked at him.
he's like, he's done it on camera as well. I said, hey, does this guy think I'm body blue, fam?
Wait, did you say things
I'm body blue, fam. I'm on the flip, bro. I said,
"Don't
move
tell me
your
to a
arm.
small spoon." fam.
You know what that,
fragile, bro. Hey, the small spoon position is sacred, fam. The
That
sacred
for only one
position, fam.
person.
Thank
He
you.
doesn't know what to do with his arm now. I promise you, bro. He's going halfway. The guy's going halfway. He's still, I don't know if I can place on his head now.
Stand on my
He's
ribs.
actually back, you know. He's
Bro,
like,
I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, you don't sit like this, fam. Don't down.
this guy is telling him about.
Sorry, Daddy.
He's killed my mojo, fam. He's killed my mojo, fam.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, you were saying,
so
sorry.
people were saying like, it's their business. I won't get involved. Like, let them handle it. And I can't lie, for me, I was in that room and I was thinking, raw. Like, honestly, like going into that question before I heard what like Pastor said, I probably would have been on like, I'll scold you, and I guess you might know. I'll scold the individual, but and if I ever saw that behavior again, I'll check you. However, that's probably where I would have stopped. Then people were talking about like, raw. So, but how
I saw
What-
Iman's response on this.
Yeah, what does accountability look like in terms of ensuring that your boy does the right thing, owning up to his wife and starts the journey of reconsecration? And I was like, bruh, this is mad. So obviously, Iman said what he did, and we might insert a clip here.
Bro said he's cheated on his wife. Bro, it's a long day. I don't play that game. I'm driving to Surrey and we're sitting down together. Whether we sit down there for 3 hours, 4 hours, you will confess to your wife. And bro knows that. Rev knows me well enough as well. I will drive all the way to Bedfordshire. We'll sit down in front of sis and we'll have that conversation. If you're not going to say, I'm going to say it. And they know I will. So most likely they'll probably say it before I do. But that's the point. Because I love him and I love my sister. If they're truly my brothers, my boys, then we're in it together.
And that took me back because I was thinking like, what are we like as friends? And then I went into one of my group chats, like my football group chat. I said it to him like, what would you man do? And people were just like, just leave it. Like, yeah, you man do what you want to do. Like, I'll tell you off. Like, I'll tell you that what you're doing is mad. But at the end of the day, it's up to you, bro. And then other people said things like, obviously what your boy could be going through, their mental health, that might be the reason why they did it, so you need to support them through that. But then I was thinking like, but there needs to be a journey for reconsecration, because if it does come out that your boy cheated and the woman finds out, that's going to end his marriage anyway. So how do you ensure and protect him from now and give him the support?
It's gonna
to
end
do
his
so?
marriage anyway, but I'm not involved in the marriage.
Yeah.
thing.
I think
So
That's my
so
stance.
my question was like, as brothers, yeah, what does accountability look like for us as friends?
So I think it depends on the lens you look at it from, right? Now, if we're looking at it from a secular, just a friendship standpoint, right? I understand the responses that those guys gave, whereby it's, I might I might speak to bro, but I'm not involved sort of thing. I'm not getting myself involved. That isn't a response of someone that is trying to be a friend, you know, a worldly friend, you know what I mean? Not and I don't mean worldly in a bad way or anything like that.
Yeah,
I'm saying
just
separate,
don't
right?
have the feeling that a Christian brother would have.
Right. So obviously from that perspective, so I understand that because, you know, that is self-preservation, bro. I'm not trying to get myself into
Yeah.
stuff I don't need to get into myself. So long as I've said something to bro, I've done my part. As long as that part is done, right? And that's more so from a more secular, worldly side, right? Now, if you're a friend in a Christian sense, and you're saying that I'm gonna hold you account from a Christian lens, you're my Christian comrade or whatever. Now you kind of approach it from a different perspective, because now you've got now you're accountable to God. You're not just accountable to the partner or whatever. It's like, what have you done to try and help that situation? Now, with that being said, what Emmanuel said is harsh in terms
harsh,
of I
yeah.
would tell the person's wife,
not
or
easy.
not tell the person's wife.
Give
but
you the
I'll give you the
opportunity.
opportunity to tell the wife. But if you don't tell the wife within a certain amount of time, I'm
gonna tell
gonna tell her. That doesn't come from a place of I want to shatter your marriage. That comes from a place of obviously like
Almost
like you said,
protection.
I want you to be better, so there needs to be some sort of standard I'm going to hold you to as a person, and even in fact, forget even as a person, as a Christian, right? That there's a line we must toe, and there's a line that we must live by, and obviously based on that, that's what we should hold each other accountable to as Christian brothers. So that's why I've made the distinction between there's a way,
A secular view
there's
and
a
a
secular
Christian
view of
view.
it, and then there's a more Christian view of it. And what that is I want you to be right with God. Forget like just your ghetto. I want you to be right with God.
Fair.
And
Your
if you're-
soul is important to you.
Exactly. Your soul is important to me. And are you doing the right thing by your soul and by what God wants for your soul?
Fair.
And if I just watch and say nothing, I'm pretty sure that there's a conviction in you that will probably be like, raw, like, you
Am I
saw
just
that
gonna
you
let
didn't
my
do
friend-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it just depends on where you sit on that sort of
Scale.
because they might ask me before a certain period of my life, I would have probably just been like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. But now,
So what would you do?
now that I'm moving more into a certain like understanding and belief, there is an accountability that needs to be there in a sense where it's like,
So you doing what Eman?
I probably wouldn't do it as aggressively because he said like he'll give him like 3 hours or something.
No. He said He said he will drive up to wherever you live with him and his boy, sit in front of sis, and we're gonna have the discussion.
Yeah, so
We're gonna have the
that's what he
conversation.
said he would do.
I saw that.
I would give man a few more chances, isn't it? before.
To be
And if
honest,
I don't
I
see
need
no
to be candid.
movement,
I don't know what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you every time I see you, bro. You need to tell sis though.
It depends on who that sis is to me.
No,
lie.
you know what? It's not even that. It's because of your soul. bro.
Yeah, yeah,
As you said,
yeah,
it's your
yeah.
soul. Because for me, it's like,
Let's
No,
not
I'm
do
being
that,
honest
man.
as a human, right? It
Let's
depends
not
on
do
who
that.
that sis is.
why
to me.
not? Okay, speak.
No, to me,
No,
I'm being human. My thing is all
let me
depends on
speak.
who
Let
that
me
sis
speak.
is
Let me
to me.
speak.
I'm not gonna
Let me
lie.
speak. Go on.
Just be candid, man.
Yeah, be candid. Be real.
So I saw the video where Iman was talking about it. And I respect it. I feel like if we also have to look at it like this. Iman's a pastor,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And quite a few of his friends are pastors as well.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in their circle, the threshold for accountability is higher than the average dude, right? So maybe him hearing that his, and I'm giving this as an example, his so-called pastor friend cheated is, again, I'm not a pastor, so I don't know the conversations pastors have, how they
Yeah.
think, and how they operate. Maybe it's so crazy that in that realm, that's how they deal with it. Like the standard is just so high. You cheated, that's a mad thing. The first, you gotta tell your missus, I'm not gonna speculate whatnot. Me personally, I wouldn't take that approach. The reason for that being is, as my friend, like if we're all friends. Now, granted, I will never support you if I see you actively destroying your own legacy and your own life. Right? So I won't be there like, oh, I know you got missus at home and we're out and I'm encouraging you to like go cheer your missus or whatever, whatnot. However, the same way the good Lord has given me free will, he's also giving you free will. I think for me, when we're talking about accountability, the extent of my accountability is knowing fully well that if there's something that you're struggling with or you need help with, you have assurance that I am going to be there for you. And if you need me to go through it with you, I will go through it with you because you're my friend. Right? Now, if you make a mistake, I don't think I'm going to necessarily insert myself into that all in the name of me trying to help you and all in the name of accountability. Because depending on the situation, you could end up doing more bad than good.
Yeah, fair.
Because what happens if husband and wife, they make up now the missus is looking at you funny?
Why would the missus look
Funny
at
enough,
the
that's one thing they said.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Jealousy.
Because couples, they'll figure their stuff out.
Yeah.
Now you're the one that's
The bad guy.
unfortunately the third party. Me personally, in that sort of situation, would I tell the missus? I can't lie to you, I'm not telling the missus. And it's not because, oh yeah, I'm not accountable to my brother and all of that stuff. I can see why E-Man took that stance and I respect it for him, right? I personally wouldn't take that stance because I don't think it's my place to tell her.
I hear that.
I think,
I
hold on.
don't-
Wait, let me finish. I think it's a thing of, if you come and tell me you cheated on your missus, I'll be like, broski, mad thing, right? You need to do the right thing. And I will give you sound and godly advice as much as I can in terms of what I believe the next steps of action is for you to do. Now, whether you do that or not is between you, your conscience, and God. I don't think it's my place to insert myself into a mess that you've created and force you to take a particular direction.
Yeah, no,
Because
I don't think.
because at the point at which I'm taking it out of your hands and I'm giving you an ultimatum, you have X amount of time to tell your missus or I am, I'm taking the option out of your hands. And the only reason I have that power is because you've
confided
trusted
in
me and you've confided in me with something you've done. I don't think you should do that.
well,
I agree.
I don't think at any point, right, I think all my boys should feel comfortable enough to come and tell me, be like, yo, I did a mad thing. I know that I may not agree, but I'll never judge you because what it is.
was different from what he said though. He said you caught your boy. He didn't say he told you. He told you.
Wait, did
You said that you caught him.
caught your
or-
boy?
You didn't tell
Even if I catch my boy, he's balls deep. I'm not telling his missus. I can't lie. It's not my business.
So my thing is,
I'll walk out the room, discuss this
there's-
after.
yeah, wait. So
You're
my
already
thing-
in there.
there's
Might as
two-
well finish.
for For me, no.
Hey, man.
No, it's
Wait.
That's mad.
I actually understand the side that you're coming
understand
from.
where you're coming from.
Hence why I
But
said
yeah,
initially with that worldly view, I get that, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with that. If that's how people want to approach it, that's cool. For me, right, there's two sides. There's two sides to it, right? There's two sides to it. So the first side is obviously, let's say you catch your boy cheating, right? And then like you have a conversation with him, and you're like, bro, like. This is something that you're gonna have to chat to your missus about, like whatever. But more so from a Christian, then, because you're gonna need to be honest with yourself.
This is marriage,
Do you know
by
what I
the
mean?
way.
It's marriage. You get it? Wait. Hold on. Let me land. So obviously, from that point, I'm gonna chat to bro and be like, bro, you need to really speak something, right? Say something to her, right? Now, I hear you. At that point, right? I'm not necessarily gonna insert myself at that point, right? But now, let's say if time progresses, right, and I notice that bro hasn't said anything to Shorty, I'm going out, I'm seeing similar patterns or whatever, you know what I mean? And now you're expecting me to be smiling in Shorty's face like I'm her brother, like for months and whatever. At a certain point, it's all a conflict of interest. It becomes crazy
for
to
me. In that sort of instance, if it bothers me that much, I'll distance myself.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
I would distance.
But I genuinely, aside from again, the pastor relationship and the pastor group and what they do, I think inserting yourself into another person's relationship could lead to detrimental effects.
But what about their soul?
What do you mean? What about their soul?
And even forget that.
No, like from a Christian then. So like, let's say because the way I perceive this thing here is like, all of us here are juggling to get closer to God, I believe, right? Yeah. We're trying to get closer, we're trying to be perfect in a minute. Cool. And if we see our brother fall short, how do we ensure to help him pick him up again?
I don't think telling his missus is the most.
No, I'm not saying.
Let
me finish.
Go on.
I'm not saying telling his missus is the way it is, but how do we create the framework to lift up our brother? Because for me, is like my concern is, and I'm telling all you man here, if I did that, give me limited time. If I don't tell my missus, tell my missus.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, fair enough, you won't. But the reason why I say that is because I've done what I've done. Thank God I have never done that. Because I've done what I've done, that shows me I'm in a dark place. It shows me I'm in a place of depravity and I'm far from God. And for me to get closer, if there's any chance for me to start to make my way back here, sin needs to be in the open. Yeah. Because that's when sin has power.
Yeah.
Sin has power when it's covered and it's in the secret. And that's one thing I would say to us is like, how do we as brothers ensure that our friends continue to walk on this journey with us? Yeah. Because even as I'm saying, I'll distance myself, I'm thinking, Ross, I'm gonna leave my brother, someone I perceive to be my blood, in his darkness. And because he hasn't got the strength to confront his darkness, I'm going to leave him in his darkness and walk away. That to me is a bit scary.
It's a bit
and the thing is,
well,
how do I call, and that's why I say to people, like, how do we call ourselves friends?
Friends, yep.
How do we call ourselves brothers? Like, brothers, not even friends, brothers, as in blood of blood. Like, how do we say that and then say,
yeah, bro.
Because there's a possibility you and your wife are going to turn on me, because there's a possibility that you're going to be upset with me, or because of that, I'm going to now maybe either distance myself or turn a blind eye when I know sin is there. Yeah, man. There's a question. We have to question ourselves and say,
this is my thing, right? Again, I see where you're coming from.
By the way, let me say, I'm not saying this is easy. Yeah, I'm saying this is the stupidly hardest thing, and I might not even have the guts to do it. Let me be very clear. But the question is, what does your counter accountability look like? Yeah, because if it means to leave your brother in darkness, then I have to ask you, are we truly boys?
Let me ask you a question. So let's say, rather than you caught him cheating, you caught him taking a drug. Yeah. Oh, no. You caught him taking heroin or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he said, it's the first and last time. It's not what it looks like. Don't tell my wife. Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. How would you deal with it in that situation?
I still won't tell his wife. But again, going back to what I'm saying is, again, you were talking
But
about
how would you deal with him?
how would I deal with him?
Yeah, you've caught him taking heroin.
I'd want
You
to
said it's the first
I'd
one,
want to
so.
understand what is the course of events that have led you to this point,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that would be what I'd want to uncover and want to show as much support as possible. And I'd even ask them, like, let's say between the 5 of us here, and it was you that I caught doing heroin, I'd be like, yo, like, is it a thing where I can share with the group so we can help you as a collective, or is it just confide in me? Because I'd actually want to be there for you and actually understand, bro, this is a mad thing. You barely drink. So if it was you, I don't
Be rattled.
I don't think you understand how rattled I'd be if I see Busy doing, bro, I think I'll cry.
Yeah.
No, genuinely.
Yeah.
No,
That's heartbreaking.
I'm
I'll take another hit.
No,
Why you crying,
no,
bro?
no.
Hey, Mike, pass me the injection.
Mike,
Aquaba.
Mike.
Hey.
Off camera audience is not happening.
Mike,
Sorry, Dallas.
Mike.
He's watching.
Sorry, Dallas.
There's a reason I'm
I
asking
love
now. I'll
watching
continue,
so
but you go.
much.
Mike. So now I think it was either E or Ayo that flipped it. So what about if it's your sister?
What's my sister? My
Your
sister.
sister
I
got
caught,
cheated on.
I caught my sister cheating.
No, your sister got cheated on.
My sister got cheated.
Yeah, so you caught the
Obviously, you
guy.
don't have his, yeah.
That's different.
The loyalty
Why
is
is it different?
sister, innit?
Because my loyalty is to my family. She's my blood. What the fuck are we talking about here? Like, why is this even a question? This is my blood. She's my sister.
To be contrary, and it's a
No,
conversation.
but
you know?
this is my thing,
This is-
right?
this-
Even the Holy Spirit comes to you gently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't force you to do anything.
for some.
Wait.
That's your Holy
No,
Spirit.
wait.
No, Holy Spirit slaps me.
No, hold on. You can be.
I said that's your Holy
No,
Spirit.
listen.
Wait,
You can be
he
slapped.
slaps me sometimes.
Listen, you can be slapped with conviction
Yeah.
in terms of what you've done is bad,
Yeah.
but God don't force you to do nothing.
Nah, he don't.
You can go against that conviction if you like.
Yeah.
So for me, I think in terms of going back to your original point of accountability, I think what we tend to do, like lad culture, boys culture, is we tend to enable the bad behavior of our friends and we just sort of play it off as, that's Bissy, man, that's just what Bissy does. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas
So
it's
funny.
like,
that's what I said in my chat.
Wait.
What, that's-
let's go
That's that
first.
Shegs guy, he cheats, man.
yeah,
That's
and
mad,
it's
son.
just like, that's my guy, that's what he does, man, but I still love bro anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Terrible.
his bad behavior doesn't directly impact
Affect you.
me.
Yes.
Whereas we need to look at it more holistically in terms of his bad behavior
It's
is
a reflection
detrimental to
of us.
his life.
Yeah.
And a reflection of us as a collective.
Yep.
So
yep.
to me, that's what accountability means to me. And accountability also means to me in terms of you see me as someone that should you have an issue, one, you know that I'll be there for you. I'm trustworthy. And also two, you can rely on me for sound advice. I'm not an enabler. So if you're doing heroin and I'm just like, hey, shit, just don't OD, and I'm about my business, I'm not being accountable. But for me to now be like, oh yeah, hey, I can't lie to you. You got 24 hours, yeah?
What's that?
Internet ready, Aki. I can't do that. I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? Because
Let me see.
yeah,
What
I'm
did you want to
gonna
say?
say. No.
Oh,
Bissy,
okay.
you go.
So the reason I was asking you that, because I think when we're looking at the context of marriage, everyone that's there on the day of your wedding is a witness. And because of them witnessing that union, they owe a duty of care
it.
to both, not just the one that was your initial friend.
That's it.
You're inheriting a sister if the guy was your friend. If the girl was your friend, you're inheriting a brother. So there's a duty of care you owe to both of them if one is not playing the part of the vows in which they sign up to. So the moment that you've witnessed it, unfortunately, you're automatically accountable. And whether that means putting him or yourself in an uncomfortable position
Got to be done.
where
man.
you have to address, that is the best thing to do for him. The problem I think we're facing, especially with male groups, is that we brush things off a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Or you give someone the benefit of the doubt and it's like, oh, bro, like, I'm not going to tell your missus, but bro, fix up. You don't know how he's going to now deal with that. And because we haven't created an atmosphere of this is a standard I'm not going to allow and there's major, major repercussions, that guy could just in his head think, I just need to make sure I don't let this guy find out again.
Yeah.
Literally,
Or
literally,
make sure
literally.
I don't get caught again.
Literally.
And it's fine. As opposed to, actually, if I mess up to this degree, my friends are the type of people they'll actually tell my missus. And
Yeah, bro.
the
I can't lie,
reality of...
personally, if I know that's the type of man them you man are, I ain't telling you nothing.
But Jack Man,
No, hold on.
I'm not telling you
Because the
nothing.
scenario, yes, you have to...
Because so,
but understand the scenario he said. The
exactly.
scenario is not
Different.
that I came to
Came
you.
to you,
That's a
exactly.
different one.
Nah,
That's someone
I came
that's,
to you is a different
that's someone that's
Yeah,
seeking
bro.
help.
You
That's
got
someone
put
that's
it, bro.
seeking advice from his friend.
That's it.
This is a case of, I don't know how long you've been doing
Yeah,
this.
bro.
I've walked in
Got caught.
and you're doing this.
Yeah, bro.
Right? I need to set a standard of this is unacceptable behavior. Do you get what I mean? So I'll deal with a person coming up to me and saying I have a problem
Bro, I've
differently.
messed up, man.
Because now it's a case of how do I support my friend? He's actually seeking help.
Yeah.
I can't just like through that make you be scared to even come to me again by saying, I'm gonna tell the world.
Going back to your original point of,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you at their wedding, so that,
Yeah.
you know, you vested interest, all of
Yeah.
that stuff. Regardless of whether you catch the person
Yeah.
or the person tells
It's a big difference, bro.
but you're still in the know.
Yeah, but there's a
you are
big-
still
there's
in
a-
the-
there's a
wait,
big
but what
difference.
point are you trying to make there?
So the point I'm trying to make is whether I catch you or I don't catch you, the extent of my own accountability to you as a friend is to tell you, guy, bro, you're doing a mad thing. Talk to you and literally understand where you're coming from. You know, okay, let me put it to you like this. The reason it makes me feel a bit uneasy taking the route of going to tell your
Tell his
missus
missus.
is because I don't think none of us are worthy
Wait.
of taking such a moral high ground. Let me finish.
And I
We
hear
don't
that.
need that.
Wait,
Wait,
no.
pause,
Hold
pause,
on.
Dayland.
The reason why I say that is because, like, everybody has skeletons in their closet,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Openness.
we all have our own individual battles that we're going through that we probably would be embarrassed if other people found out, or it's something that we're dealing with in our own closets that maybe just your pastor knows or whatever. That if one of the men was to find out, you'd be like, this is. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You've caught me.
You caught me. My knicker is down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, is just because I've seen your nakedness, figuratively speaking,
Yeah.
right? I shouldn't now, in the guise of trying to help you or trying to save your soul or whatnot, then take matters into my own hands.
No, but you're not automatically doing that.
No, but you are.
You know.
I'm telling you,
Let me
at
just-
no
let me just
point
say-
am I finding out anything about you, man, and telling you,
No, but-
it's not my place, bro.
Let
me-
It's
go-
not my place.
You go
man.
first.
You
go
man
first.
go. I would like to say
So-
something after.
Where I disagree with that is, for me personally, like when, especially now that we're getting to the age and there's certain level of levels of enlightenment and marriage that I'm starting to feel now, whereby, in my opinion, there needs to be some level of
Standard.
boundary or standard that exists amongst us as men, as a group. Now, what you just said in terms of like, oh, why would I now come and out you to everybody, right? The conversation isn't about out.
Oh, yeah, no. It's about supporting you.
Wait, pause. It's not even about. It's about conversation between me, you, and your missus. The whole world doesn't need to know. Wait. The whole world.
But
doesn't-
why are you involved in that
Wait, let me-
conversation?
Let me land then. The whole world doesn't need to know. And the reason I'm saying that is this, right? Is because you see that fear that you just sort of said in your heart of raw, like that you're just gonna feel like, oh, I'm just not gonna tell you, or I'm just not whatever. In my opinion, when you start getting to a certain point in life, right, and you're married, right, and you're making certain decisions to get with someone, right, certain contractual agreements, all of that sort of stuff, right, these are real things that you're doing. As a man, you should be able to respect those decisions that you're making. You should be able to
Adhere to
stand
them.
and adhere to those rules that you're living by. Now, I get it. We're human. I get it. We all fail. But there's certain failures with-
Terminal.
that are mad thing and will change your future as a man. And as a friend, I can't watch you make those failures. With that being said, I will give you that grace. Now, I'll give you that grace to tell like your partner or whatever. But for me, I might not tell her straight away. But if I see it's a continuous habit, a trait
That's what I was
that
going to ask
have,
you.
Yeah.
if you
That's-
have a
that was gonna be my
trait-
question.
If you have a trait,
That was gonna
and
be
I
my
can
If you saw him
see
doing it
then
again,
of
That was
course,
gonna be my
oh,
question.
something's gonna have to happen. Otherwise, I'm a fake friend, bro. I don't want you to get better.
100.
What happens if you walk in on him doing it again?
Multiple times.
What would your stance change?
At that point, he's just sloppy now.
I'll off my shit. I'll throw it at you, bro.
Your cock is out again, young man.
No, but really, what would you do? What would you do in that instance?
Pull up your knicker. Pull up your
This
knicker.
guy is so fresh.
Stupid boy.
This guy is finished.
You're an idiot.
We need to lay hands on this guy, bro.
You're an idiot. You're a fool. Why did you let me see again? Why did you let me see your cock again?
Something that you said is very important, yeah?
Hold on to your point. Hold on to your point.
The thing is, I think Michael will actually be angry.
I don't think you tell her that, man. I don't think you understand. I'll probably tell her out of frustration. I'll see your cock twice. So probably might see your cock. Why am I see your cock again, bro? I'm a big fuck.
So this is
Cheating secret like our forefathers did.
Wait. So what the hell? So this is the point.
Why are you so flagrant with it?
Wait. So this is the point, right?
I'll be so big. I'll be.
Wait.
Oh, this guy's done, bro.
This is the point with it, right? This is the point with it.
What's the like forefathers?
You know what's like?
Hey, you been with me for bare bridal parties already, you know.
You know what's like? All your girls are gonna watch this and be like, yeah, that mic, I'm not sure about it.
But babe, we need space on that table. Okay, let's just take Michael's name.
Jokes on you guys, I've been a best man and a groomsman.
This guy
I'm telling you, I don't even want to be at your stupid wedding. Fuck y'all.
Save my money.
Guys. So to go back to what Chrissy said, right?
Yeah.
About being a witness to the wedding, yeah? If this is your friend, as you said they are your friends, even more so than just being a witness, yeah, eventually this person that is being cheated on eventually becomes your sister as well. And with that being said, for me, like I said, like now I'm starting to get to a point where I actually look at people's actions and what it says about them a little bit now. Because realistically now, I'm supposed to be your friend. This is supposed to be your wife. If you're able to do something like this to your wife, how much more so me that's your friend?
No, let's not do that.
No, you can say that.
I want to say a couple
You
things.
can say that, yeah. You can say that, but personally, I'm starting to realize that lack of
playing character.
of
Displaying your
character in
character,
one,
yeah.
that isn't just one thing.
no,
It feeds
it
into a
feeds.
lot.
No, I
of
disagree
areas of
because-
It does though, man.
Wait, let me finish and let me
finish.
go, please. I
So,
need to
and for
say
me
something.
now, I'm starting to understand. And bro, don't get twisted. I used to see it that way as well. That bro, just because he's doing that doesn't mean he's doing that. But now that I'm starting to step into certain things, or certain understandings in my mind. I feel like, yeah, it shows a certain, because do you know what it is to spend 30 grand, 40 grand on a wedding and then just
whacking someone
and
else's
sign
bum.
that contract, look her in her face and and then just do a mad thing. I'm not saying that I'm above doing that. I'm a human. Don't get it twisted. I'm saying I'm not above being held to account.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
And I agree with being held to account, but how you're being held to account is the disparity in what we're
Mac,
talking
let me
about.
say something here. I think E-Man did another video as well, and as a thought I was having as well is that, as a friend, yeah, if I catch you doing a mad thing, yeah, and I come to you and I tell you, bro, you're doing a mad thing, you know, if you are someone who is contrite, who's upset, your thing should be, bro, how do we handle this together, man? How do you pattern this? Someone that is a true friend will be like, bro, I know I've messed up. What can we do? How can we fix this? And we strategize together, and like, we know what the precept is. We know we need to go to your missus. So whatever you need from me to get there, I'll give it to you. I will support and work together to get to that point. My thing is, this way I say friendship is a two-way street, because the friendship and accountability is not just on the person who's caught, but also the courtee, like the person that's been caught as well. Yeah. If your heart, yeah, I can't lie, yeah, if I bag you doing a mad thing and you're talking crazy to me when I tell you need to tell your girl, I'm gonna get vexed, because it's like, you know the standard.
You're in the wrong.
You're in the wrong.
Yeah.
If you bagged me and I'm telling you, nah, man, I can't tell her, man. You man need to be telling me like, Shags, are you okay upstairs, bro?
Literally.
You know the standard, bro. You know the level we live at. You know what we've been called to. You know what cheating does to families. You know how it wrecks homes. You know how it wrecks children. You know how it wrecks women. You know how it wrecks external families as well. So you want us to support you, watch you do your mad thing, and you're trying to talk bad to us. Are we friends?
Yeah.
Like, and that's my thing, is like, the friendship thing is a two-way street. So if you want to bad me up about something that I've done wrong and I've truly done wrong, I should be a good friend and be like, you know what? I've messed up here.
Yeah, bro. Literally.
I've messed up here.
If we-
and that's my whole thing. It needs to be a two-way street. If there is a diversion in any of that on either side, there's a problem in the friendship.
Okay. This is beautiful that you brought it up because it kind of links into what I brought to the table as well, in terms of the selective morality that we're discussing. Right? Cool. As a friendship group, we're setting standards.
Yeah.
We're fucking setting standards.
Yeah, we are.
Language, please.
Yeah.
We swear.
I've been talking about see your cock twice
Doesn't mean
already.
it's good.
We're going
Doesn't mean
past
it's
that now.
good.
See your cock and swear on two different
Doesn't mean it's good.
Anyway, we're setting standards as a group.
You should do, man.
Right? Cool. And this is the hill we're willing to die on. Let this not be the hill we're willing to die on.
It shouldn't be.
Let's be all or nothing.
It should be.
Yeah? So to
100%.
every area, we should take this same energy. Because
1,000%,
let me finish.
bro.
So for me is, if I catch one of the man them and you're drunk, I should be able to get onto you.
100, bro. You know,
If I catch
you know, this
one
is
of
the
the man
beautiful
them,
thing. I had this conversation in the chat, and I said this to them. If we cannot be clear in the excesses, in the grey areas, we have no chance. If we can't be clear and frank with each other in the mad things, where the wrong is just glaring, that means in the grey, that means we're going to be mediating and having discussion. So really and truly, you should always be calling us
one
the
thing
higher.
I don't like is being. Wait.
Do
So,
you people that drink or do you
no, but I'm saying because again, we see this different, right? But all I'm saying is, I would respect it if you're willing to take this stance that I catch you cheating, I'm going to your missus, bro. Right? Then cool. You've made yourself the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to wrongdoings.
Everything,
Yeah.
Right? So you don't get to pick and choose when you're
there
judge,
shouldn't
jury,
be-
and
there shouldn't be
executioner.
pick and choosing. You
So
should be pulling up each other
regardless
and
of the wrongdoing,
You should be pulling up each other.
you should be pulling man up
100%.
regularly.
1,000%.
Because it's fair, right? You
Agreed.
can't be judge,
Agreed.
jury, and executioner because you think, oh, cheating, that's so wrong.
No,
But your boy is doing drugs, it's calm.
I've lost-
Your boy
No,
is
no.
fucking his life up in other ways. Oh, that's calm. But
No,
with
no,
this
no,
one,
no.
oh, no.
No, but you're right.
Let's roll
No, we agree with you, though.
I completely
together on everything.
I completely agree. I
frankly,
agree with you.
quite frankly, going back to to the point in terms of why I wouldn't tell my boys misses, because one, I don't feel comfortable inserting myself. Two, I'm personally not going to police everything you do.
No, you don't need to.
No. But I'm saying in terms of if I'm privy to you guys doing some sort of wrongdoing, for me personally, the capacity that I have is to be like to check you on it
That's what you're supposed
and
to
be
do.
like, broski.
But that's all you
That's
can
that's
do.
all you need to do, though.
No, again, we're. I think
talking about the level of when you
90% of the way we're agreeing.
Yeah.
My point is, at the point of contrition, my next step and what you
different.
guys' next step is very different. My point is, we get to that point of contrition and we both speak about, okay, cool, what's the next step of rehabilitation? The rehabilitation process is.
haven't got
hold on,
another
just let me
question.
finish.
I got another
The
matter.
rehabilitation process has to be something you champion because you did the wrong.
But you have to
I
give them
can-
the support.
No, but I will give you the support.
Yeah.
But the decision ultimately still has to come from you. You commit a crime.
Yeah.
You did the wrongdoing.
Yeah.
You're the one that feels the guilt. I don't. I'm just privy to it and I'm willing to help you through it.
Yeah.
But what do you think the next steps of rehabilitation is? If you're truly contrite, what do you think is the next thing to do?
I get your
the
point.
idea for you
But
to
there's
tell
issues.
for us to tell your missus might come from you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be the one to be like, bro, we have to tell your missus.
No.
So
We will do what you have capacity for. We'll take it step by step.
Yeah,
You might end up telling your missus in 2 years' time, whatever.
Jesus
but whatever
Christ.
you want to do is what we're doing.
hold
But
on.
for me
Barosi.
to,
Hold on.
but
That
hold
girl's
on.
gonna come out the woodwork.
Iman, let me finish. But
Gara.
for me to spearhead that rehabilitation process
Abba.
in terms of, okay, cool, it has to go this way. That's not.
Yeah, it's not even one.
But what I'm saying is not for me to do. That's
No.
why. And also, just let me finish on this point. Aside from the fact that I don't feel comfortable with it, bro, if I was to now feel that type of energy towards this in terms of, yeah, this is such a mad thing, and we need to set the standard and stuff. As well as setting the standards for the big things, we need to set the standards for the small things. as well.
1,000%.
And I can't lie to you, you guys are 30-year-old men. I don't have capacity to check you on everything. Some things, if you want to fuck your life up, bro. I can't lie to you. At some
But
point,
again,
if you want to
you're
fuck your
human,
life up,
right?
fuck your life up, bro. No, honestly.
I can't do that.
No. But you're saying honestly, you can't do that. But
No. You have no choice in the matter. You're only human. That's what's
Bro,
gonna happen. So you have no choice in the matter.
deep
That's
how
what's gonna
big.
happen.
This is SB Live. There's
You have
5 of
no
us
choice in
here.
the matter.
Think about the wide SB group. Are you checking every man?
Yeah, bro, you have
I'm
no
not,
choice in the
man.
matter.
But all I'm saying is-
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not.
No, but the thing about it is,
You have no
how
choice in the
often?
matter.
The same way I know it's wrong, you know it's wrong. You cheated and missing, you know it's wrong. I don't need to be. I'm gonna tell you know it's wrong. You know what you did.
But Michael.
All I can do is hold a mirror up to you and be like,
Yeah, but
look
that's-
at what you've done.
But that's what you're supposed
What
to
you do with that, that's your business.
No, but Michael,
it's not mine.
where my issue lies, right, is if
another effective
if
party.
I now, but if I now see that it's a trait and it's not changing, at that point, what do? Just keep watching? Bro, you have to make someone
Fam,
feel something.
you had to
with
take the injection out of his hand, fam.
Yeah.
Okay, question. What if your boy did the gets thing and you took him to tell you? What are you doing? You're blending it.
What my boy did the gets thing, and he came to tell me.
That one's
That was another
That
question.
one's
That was the same question.
Same
they asked.
question that day.
That's it.
That's techie, bro.
What do you mean, as in
What?
As in,
Done the
what
gets
would you
thing.
do?
Yeah,
As
bro.
in, like, would you go tell the police?
Yeah,
What
bro.
are you gonna do?
He has to go hand himself in.
I would
Is
tell
that
him.
what you'll tell him?
I would tell him.
I'll kill somebody.
I'm just
I was
asking.
asking. bro.
I'll tell him.
I'm not calling the police though. I'll tell him. I'll tell him to go
hand yourself.
hand yourself.
But what if we don't?
What if you don't?
Are you snitching?
Then let the death of that
you can
person
do it.
be on his conscience. It ain't on mine. I will sleep like a
you sure?
virgin that night.
No, but the thing is, it is on yours as well.
Peacefully.
Mike, it is on yours as well.
I assume they do.
Mike, virgin sleep.
Mike,
They haven't shown their cock.
virgin, bro.
They haven't shown their cock. That's
Mike,
it.
it'll be on your head as well, bro.
Michael needs help.
Literally, Mike, it'll be on your head as well, bro.
I mean, we need to do
You know why? You know why?
They've never dropped their nigga.
I said I will sleep like a and that's the best sleep you can get. bro.
It's premium sleep.
Nah, Mike,
You remember your 30-year-old sleep now? Before you were dropping your
Mike,
nigga.
it will definitely be on your head, bro. You know why?
I slept like a
You know why I'll still be on your head? Mike, do you know why I'll be on your head? If you know information, yeah, that's very crucial to your head, yeah, to your mind. You think you're not gonna have that constantly.
Am I
day
the
in, day out.
perpetrator?
No, you're not. But obviously, you know the person that's done that.
That's your secret.
What?
I will sleep like a virgin.
No, don't lie though.
Sleep.
You won't, bro.
You see me?
Yeah, you see for me.
You killed someone, not me.
I didn't kill anybody.
No,
you
not
that
you, not
killed somebody.
You see for me in this case.
Tell yourself.
You that killed
No,
somebody.
it's slightly different for me, yeah. Bro, I
No,
can't
you
know my
know,
conscience.
no,
I
you-
said someone
no,
to
you know,
prison
you know.
for no reason.
No, you
man.
It's not even just that, bro.
can't lie
It's
to
you knowing that someone,
You
your
can't say, bro,
friend.
you see that boy's face everywhere.
No, it's actually mad though.
Yeah,
You
real
be
talk.
thinking,
Your
right,
friend's
like,
an M-man.
like, bro, are you gonna?
Bro, Steve did this, you
No,
know.
I'm gonna say,
Bro.
hand yourself in.
Yeah,
This
bro.
is mad now.
Bro, I'll be sending reminders.
Every morning,
Bro, bro, you're still free, bro.
And Matt, what about if he doesn't get caught?
Today might be the day.
I'm
What about if he
like,
doesn't get caught?
Huh?
What about if he doesn't get
I'll be
caught?
like, man,
Then
go
let-
to
What
tell
do you
your
mean?
wife.
What about if the feds
Then
don't
let-
catch
no, I'm
Then
saying,
let
I'm
him-
sending you reminders.
No, you
bro.
send him around, but he's not good
Like,
for the police.
let
like,
him
bro,
live with the guilt.
like today
Yeah,
you were,
bro.
you were
You're
saying
not
how you're
gonna
gonna be at
kill
E-Man's wedding, but I don't really know why you're saying you're gonna be there. Because really and truly, bro,
You be big,
you're
bro.
meant to be handing yourself in, my bro.
Literally.
So I'm a bit confused.
I don't know why you're doing
I'm a bit
that.
confused,
bro.
I'm a bit confused
I
as
can't lie to you.
to.
I'm not law enforcement. It's not my
No,
job to take him to
I'll
bed.
struggle to physically
I can't
go
speak to you,
to,
bro.
Yeah, so-
to
If you
police
had
officer
someone-
and
But then
hand
that's
him
the
in.
thing. I might not be able to speak to you.
My
My
honestly.
bro,
And I
like,
won't lie, I would struggle to be your friend as well.
I would, yeah, that's my thing.
was
I would
shocked.
struggle to
You know
be
what?
friends.
That's the
Knowing
one
that
thing-
you killed someone
Mike,
yeah.
and
You didn't do nothing.
Wait. That's the one thing, yeah. That's the one
That
thing.
means if you accidentally kill me, you brush
Bro,
me.
bro, I'm done.
That's what he was saying though about the character trait.
Bro,
It's
That's what he was saying
you
about
see that 25 that you said the other day.
and now it circles back to what you said. You pick and choose.
Yeah, pick and
Yeah, but
do
but,
pick and choose.
but,
No,
but
as
wait,
humans, we do
Yeah,
that.
we
but,
do.
but wait. You see how you said that you struggle to be friends with the person,
That's what I'm
and I think
saying.
that's what it boils down to. If I'm seeing repetitive behavior
Yeah, man.
from, and it's not even a case of morality, I'm trying to be greater than thou or whatever. It's a case of, as we're getting older, we should be setting a standard
Exactly.
and we should be living up to it. And we should trust that our friends around us can maintain that standard and pull us up when we're falling below it. Not because that they're better than us, but because they believe we can be better.
That's it.
Right? And if that is continuous, for instance, your stance could be, you know what, I will never tell his missus, but I'm gonna keep telling him, bro, fix up.
Yeah.
The moment I see that twice, I'm sorry, I can't be friends with you because
Yeah, man.
what happens if I now fall and I can't trust that you're the type of person I'm going to put me up?
You're gonna blend it with me.
Yeah, you're going to blend it as well. And like that's not the type of atmosphere I want in terms of progressing as individuals, having people around us that
But
are sharpening me.
Let's be honest, like, you know what friends to go to for what.
No, yeah, that's fine. Most definitely.
Yeah, but this scenario we're talking about,
This is
seen
You
it.
find out.
Cool.
Yeah, you found out.
You
You found out. That's what we're talking
And
about
the
in
thing
this
is for
scenario.
me,
But then again, you
Because imagine you're in a room, your girl comes to you and says, "Oh, babe, I was chilling with some girls, and then they telling me about your friend, and they say that your friend is dating this girl."
And you know what's mad? You're going to end up
Really?
being involved in his life.
Yeah, it's
really.
I'll be like,
And what,
and then-
do they
and then she'll be
have
like,
evidence?
look at the messages, and you're like, bro's actually linking them.
bro.
If
So then
there's
you have to lie
evidence,
for
then I can't lie. There's evidence. But if there's no evidence,
So, okay, when they show the evidence, what's your response?
I'm going to bro.
that's
straight away.
crazy. But best believe
That's
I'll be like,
hey, that's crazy.
Bro,
You say, bro, gigs up.
The cat's out the bag.
Hey.
The bitch got to drop on us. Help me.
Kevin
Help
Hart.
me. Nigga.
Help me.
I'm telling bro.
So Michael, where I agree with you, yeah.
Fix up because
Help.
Wait,
what do you mean?
Where I agree
Mike,
with you, is if-
you
is
see,
if-
once this episode
hold on,
comes
hold on,
out,
hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Where I agree with
I
you.
think
You're going to no wedding.
I just want to say quickly. I think my friends
gotta
girls
wrap up
respect
as
me
well.
because they know what I'm
Wait,
like.
wait, hold
innit?
on.
Yeah, they know.
They know what I'm like.
They'll never let us go on a holiday with my alone.
But they would.
No, they won't.
Where I agree with you. Wait, Michael.
I ain't bringing no bitches back.
Where
I don't know about
agree
y'all.
with you, yeah.
But if you decide to though, I believe she won't find out.
But yeah. Michael, where I agree with
Nah,
you
this
is
guy's
if you do the
actually-
one time,
Wait,
right?
You know, by the way, he's joking.
Yeah,
He's joking.
that's-
Guys, he's
I tried to
actually
stop him,
joking.
he kept talking.
Nah, he's just winding you guys up.
No, don't stop me. I'm
Nah.
gonna speak.
What's it?
He's
What's it?
joking.
I'm gonna confess.
He's actually
Michael,
joking.
Michael,
He's actually
listen,
joking.
listen. So,
You
if
know
do-
Michael is
I'm
joking.
gonna talk about what we did in Nigeria. I'm joking.
Oh, God.
I'm joking.
Anyway, guys, we've been
What's it?
I'm moving bad. I'm moving bad. I'm moving bad. I'm moving bad.
Wait, hold on. If we if
this
it's
girl's
not-
foolish.
This time was crazy. Okay.
Oh, God, no.
I'm gonna talk.
again, if it's a one-off thing,
Guy's stupid, bro.
I can understand your stance. Innit? Because all I would
I
look
got a
to see,
headache.
all I would look to see is
I want a
repentance
secret.
and a change. Bro, why are you still going, bro? Bro, what are you doing?
Guys,
It's like, bro, are you like, bro? What are you doing?
SP Live.
we've been SP Live.
SP Live. We've been SP Live. Like, comment, subscribe, and pray for Michael. Hey,
Hold your friends accountable.
He my sorry, bro.
Bro.
Ah, damn